Footnotes from the Life Application Study Bible. The Jewish leaders undoubtedly brought theological arguments against Paul and Barnabas. But Luke tells us that the real reason for their hostility was that they were jealous. When we see others succeeding where we haven't, or receiving the affirmations we crave, it is hard to rejoice with them. Jealousy is a natural reaction. But how tragic when our jealous feelings cause us to try to stop God's work. If you find yourself feeling jealous, seek forgiveness. Ask God to change your heart and give you the right perspective as one of His children, and not the most important one. If a work is God's work, rejoice in it, no matter who is doing it. Why was it necessary for the good news to go first to the Jews? God planned that through the Jewish people all the world would be blessed to know about God. Paul, a Jew himself, loved his people and wanted to give them every opportunity to join him in proclaiming God's salvation. Unfortunately, many Jews did not recognize Jesus as the Messiah, and they did not understand that God was offering salvation to anyone, Jew or Gentile, who comes to Him through faith in Christ. God planned for Israel to be His light. Through Israel came Jesus, the light of the nations. This light would spread out and enlighten the Gentiles. Instead of accepting the truth, the Jewish leaders stirred up opposition and ran Paul and Barnabas out of town. When confronted by a disturbing truth, people often turn away and refuse to listen. When God's Spirit points out needed changes in our lives, we must listen to Him. Otherwise, we may be pushing the truth so far away that it no longer affects us. Often Jews would shake the dust off their feet when leaving a Gentile town on the way back to their own land. This symbolized cleansing themselves from the contamination of those who did not worship God. For Paul and Barnabas to do this to Jews demonstrated that Jews who rejected the good news were not part of the true Israel.